Welcome to TaleAlchemy, where stories aren't just told, they're felt. Today's story is about comparison. About admiration that quietly turns into imitation. It's about a girl who believed that becoming someone else was the fastest way to become successful. Until she learned the cost of living a life that wasn't hers. This is a story about pressure, discipline, and the danger of copying outcomes without understanding the journey. Sit with it. Let it unfold. This is her story.
Mira met Celine in a season of comparison. It was the kind of season where everyone seemed to be moving forward, while Mira felt like she was standing still, watching life happen to other people. Celine stood out immediately. She wasn't loud. She wasn't flashy. She didn't announce her achievements. Yet somehow, rooms adjusted to her presence. When Celine spoke, people listened. When she worked, things moved. When she failed, if she ever did, no one noticed. Mira noticed. She noticed how Celine never seemed rushed, yet was always ahead. How she never complained, yet carried heavy responsibilities. How her calm didn't look forced, it looked earned. And slowly, admiration turned into obsession. Mira began telling herself stories. If I lived like Celine, I'd become like Celine. If I thought like Celine, life would finally make sense. So she started watching closely. She noticed Celine arrived early, always prepared. She noticed Celine skipped lunch sometimes, too busy, so Mira ignored her hunger. She noticed Celine turned down parties, calls, distractions, so Mira withdrew from people she loved. At first, it felt powerful. Her days became structured. Her calendar looked productive. "You've changed," they said. "You're so focused now." Mira smiled, but the smile didn't reach her chest. Because discipline felt different when it wasn't chosen. Her nights were restless. Rest felt like failure. She kept pushing. She thought exhaustion was proof of progress. The more Mira copied Celine's life, the further she felt from herself. She stopped listening to the quiet voice that used to guide her. One evening, Mira missed a family gathering to stay productive. She sat alone in her room, staring at her notes, unable to focus. Her hands shook, her chest felt tight, her mind felt loud. That night, she realized something terrifying. She was doing everything right and still felt wrong. The next day, she finally asked Celine to walk with her. They walked slowly, side by side, under a sky heavy with clouds. "How do you do it?" Mira asked suddenly. "How do you stay so disciplined without falling apart?" Celine stopped walking. She turned, rolled up her sleeve, and revealed faint scars. Signs of burnout. "I wasn't disciplined because I wanted to be impressive," Celine said. "I was disciplined because chaos almost destroyed me. I had to learn structure to survive." "You're copying the outcome, Mira, not the journey." Mira rebuilt slowly. She worked with intention, not fear. For the first time, she felt whole.
Some lives look easy until you try to live them. Not every path is meant to be copied. Not every success comes without a cost. And sometimes, the hardest lesson isn't failure. It's realizing you were chasing the wrong version of yourself. Your journey doesn't need to look like anyone else's. It only needs to be honest. Thank you for listening. This is TaleAlchemy, where stories turn into lessons.